For 2.5 million years, the Earth's climate has fluctuated, cycling from ice ages to warmer periods. But in the last century, the planet's temperature has risen unusually fast, about 1.2 to 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Scientists believe it's human activity that's driving the temperatures up, a process known as global warming. Ever since the Industrial Revolution began, factories, power plants, and eventually cars have burned fossil fuels such as oil and coal, releasing huge amounts of carbon dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases trap heat near the Earth through a naturally occurring process called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect begins with the sun and the energy it radiates to the Earth. The Earth and the atmosphere absorb some of this energy, while the rest is radiated back into space. Naturally occurring gases in the atmosphere trap some of this energy and reflect it back, warming the Earth. Scientists now believe that the greenhouse effect is being intensified by the extra greenhouse gases that humans have released.
We would expect that the damage from the releases of greenhouse gases from melting permafrost could easily lead to tens of trillions of dollars worth of extra damage.
You can't see it, but it's here. In Alaska, in Greenland, and in Siberia. Permafrost, frozen ground that's so cold, it stays frozen even during the summer.
Permafrost is any earth material under ground surface which at or below 0 degrees Celsius for 2 or more consecutive years.
Lately, Mother Earth has been feeling unsatisfied. I'd say it's plain from the rain, the sweet lady has started to cry.
It's a very important issue. As the globe warms, then the Arctic looks as though it'll warm more than most other places, and then we get the releases of extra greenhouse gases from the permafrost there. Some as carbon dioxide, a little bit as methane, and these will add to the emissions that we're going to have anyway from burning coal, oil and gas, and could lead to quite severe policy implications.
Permafrost makes up nearly a quarter of all the land in the Northern Hemisphere, about 8.8 million square miles. But an even bigger cause for concern is the powerful greenhouse gas that gets released from thawing permafrost. Katie Walter Anthony was a young assistant professor. She made the discovery that permafrost thawing under lakes in Siberia and Alaska releases high levels of methane into the air. Methane is a greenhouse gas that's 25 times stronger than carbon dioxide. Scientists at the National Snow and Ice Data Center in Colorado estimate that if global warming continues at current rates, up to 2/3 of the Earth's permafrost could be gone by the year 2200, vastly increasing the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere.
Arctic sea ice is also shrinking. According to NASA studies, the extent of Arctic sea ice has declined about 10% in the last 30 years. As long as industrialized nations consume energy and developing countries increase their fossil fuel consumption, the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere will continue to rise. Researchers predict that temperatures will increase about 2 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit by the end of the century.
You know, I'm sorry if this is hard for you to take, but a lot of it just needs saying. And I don't see anyone else out there giving out this message. And if I don't do this, who's gonna do it? And maybe if someone hears these words, maybe the whole world gets round and listens to what
This is the driest time that we've ever had in our state of Illinois. It's the hottest weather. We've never had it this hot.
Somebody's Channel 18 has been covering the abnormally dry weather this year and what it means for farmers as well as for you.
Now, just to give you an idea of how warm and dry it's been, we had the warmest March on record this year, nearly 16 degrees above average for the month.
government things much more differently because it ain't the best way to government things, so there's poor people everywhere. You know, I've just been sitting alone thinking, how can I do something? Because I ain't gonna be in chains no more. You lot might have been conned, but I ain't been conned, because I'm a free man. I'm free and I'm gonna let my soul soar, and the way I do that is through my music. So why don't you do something?